Any discipline, physical discipline that has to do with spirituality, is very, very important. A lot of people in the hoods especially, and not only hoods, all of our people, underserved communities, they seem like they're eating the wrong food, they're treating their body poorly, not exercising, it's a real problem.
And the beauty in what you're doing, when you think of martial arts, which is mind, body, and spirit, I think it's a great marriage to empower our kids, would you?
I would say that the idea of martial arts, or the idea of yoga, or the idea of any of those things that have to do with the spirit and movement. I think it's not in the Christian scripture enough about taking care of the first chakra. The first chakra is critical. You got to take care of yourself so you can take care of others.
Welcome to Inside the Dojo. I'm your host, Willie the Bam Johnson, along with my lovely family, my wife, Kimberly Johnson, my son, Marco the Answer Johnson, and my two precious jewels, Messiah Johnson and Zarian Johnson, are part of our Dojo Kids crew. We're here to empower you, get you going, motivating you with the principles, concepts of martial arts as a lifestyle. Inside the Dojo.
Alright, everybody, we right here at Bruce Lee Museum. We tell you this was a dedication to Bruce Lee. I mean, look at these things, man. Bruce Lee's original notes. Look at this. I mean, come on, ain't no mixtape when you get any deeper than this. Look at this. And this is the martial mix to the next level. Last year we was here at Black Belt Hall of Fame. It took me to one level. Bruce Lee, look at this, man. Bruce Lee cards. I'm here with mixtape number 10, the Martial Mix. I'm here with Miss Shannon Lee, Bruce Lee's daughter, wonderful daughter. You all know about my life. You know if it wasn't for Bruce Lee's example, I would not be the person I am today. And it is such an honor to be right here interviewing her. Some of the questions that I want to ask her is, how does she feel as though her dad has influenced so many people in the music industry? Have you had a chance to talk to anyone that tells you that your dad has set an incredible example for them and inspired them to tap into music, dance?
I haven't talked to that many people who are in the music industry themselves, but I know that he's been a huge influence, and I think it's amazing and terrific. And I've even read online where, he influenced a lot of dance moves and break dance moves and stuff like that, which I think is great. The thing about my dad was he was a dancer. He was the cha-cha champion of Hong Kong. And I think what made him so amazing to watch on screen is that he had that fluid, graceful, movement and capability that he could bring to the martial arts. So he was so fluid and so graceful, and it was like a dance when you watched him, But then he was also incredibly powerful, and he had so much charisma. And I think that it's a natural fit to bring it to dance and music. And I just think it's terrific that so many people are influenced by him in those areas.
I'm getting chills by just standing here. I'm just a real emotional guy. I guess I say to all the kids that are out there that are struggling somewhere and don't believe that your dreams can come true. Think about it. I'm a little kid that comes from the projects. And I'm sitting here with my hero, Bruce Lee, his daughter. I mean, this is incredible. I know we talk about what your dad has done for people, but think about it. He done did stuff for people from everywhere. Hip hop. I'm sorry for getting that emotional. How does that make you feel?
I just feel so honored, and I feel so blessed. And I think that my dad is a hero to a lot of people because, he arrived in America with $100 in his pocket. He, got his GED. He went to college. He opened his own businesses. He became this amazing superstar, and he did it all just by perseverance and believing in himself and knowing that and sticking true to what was inside of him. And so I think it's an amazing example. for people to know that with hard work and with a true passion, you can achieve your dreams.
If you wanted to get some people in contact with the foundation and you wanted to talk to them a little bit more about that,
Yes.
would you like to do this?
Well, we're here at this event today because we're launching our website for the Bruce Lee Foundation, and that's www.bruceleefoundation.org. And I invite everybody to come to the website, check it out, and sign up. Send us your emails, give us your email address. We'll keep in touch. We're in the process of putting together educational programs that are going to go out to schools and talk to kids and kind of inspire them using Bruce Lee as his life example. And just as you said about how to achieve your dreams. And we have a scholarship program for college scholarships, so there are applications online. And just come check out some awesome pictures and read his bio and get to know Bruce Lee a little bit. We want everybody to be a part of our organization.
Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Master Camber Johnson here. I'm talking to you guys today about my program, Women's Diva Grit. About self-esteem, confidence, self-defense, and things of those nature. My story, the reason that I wanted to do Women's Diva Grit and hold this event every year is because I was attacked and raped by 3 guys, stabbed and left for dead. They broke my face with a hammer. And so it's very dear to my heart. And the women that I train are like my little sisters. And that's how very protective I am over them. So when I'm on the floor teaching them, I really put my blood, sweat, and tears into each and every one of them uniquely, because I know each of them are here for a different reason. I know they've been through different things in life. A woman's life is just like a thumbprint. No two are the same, yet we can all come together in the same bond of that. And I hold that class regularly every Wednesday night at 7:30. It's an ongoing class with my Diva Grit ladies. We're actually at a boot camp today training. Well, they are. I am directing them. These women, like I said, are very dear to me. And we're here today to talk to you guys about the power of Diva Grit, why it is important. As for other school owners out there, in today's society, the self-defense aspect is a given. You would want a program where women can come in amongst other women and build up their self-esteem and confidence to properly defend themselves. And alone from that, just in today's society in general, like every day is an opportunity in this society for someone to try them in some form or fashion. It doesn't have to be even just physically. It could be just saying a smart comment out their mouth, or putting them in an uncompromising position of maybe in their job situation or their friendships with people. So that's what we talk about with Diva Grit, and I think it's important for school owners out there to have a program just for women. There's a lot of co-ed programs out there, but is not that many programs out there for just for women. We don't do just self-defense. We do calisthenics training, because if you're not in shape, you can't defend yourself. And we don't just do calisthenics training. We do real life situation self-defense. And I always tell them there's no such thing as overkill. Defend yourself at all costs. So these are some of my women in my class. I'd walk down a dark alley any day with them. And I'm just excited that they're here today, and you know, they can give you a little bit of who they are and why they do Diva Grit.
Hello, my name is Brianna. I've been at the BAMS for over 4 years now. I'll say since I've been taking these classes, it's just given me a lot more confidence about knowing my surroundings, being around different people, knowing what situations to avoid. I wish I would have taken a class like this before I went to college. I would have avoided a lot of crazy situations. I think every young woman should just take a class like this, because a lot of times you grow up and you're in your high school environment, or you're at home and you're around people that you trust, and so you meet friends and you think that everybody is your friend and you want to trust them. And so it's not to put fear in your heart, but it's to make you aware, okay, that's a situation I don't want to go into. And so aside from learning how to defend yourself, kicks and punch, it's being aware of your surroundings. It's knowing what you should be doing. It's, you know, if I go to an ATM and I see a bunch of people crowded there, maybe I shouldn't go to that ATM. And it's things that you might not think about when you're young, because you want to think that everybody's friendly, but you start to think, okay, how can I be prepared for a fight? Not that I want to fight, but how can I be prepared for a fight if it comes to me? And so these classes they put you in, you got to start to think about real life scenarios. You get outside of your bubble and you're better prepared for the world.
Hi, my name is Tosin, but I'll go by Rosie. This program has definitely helped a lot with confidence and standing up straighter and speaking and talking with authority. And I think that's really important to gain from a class like this, but also to project into your everyday life. So it's also about kind of demanding the things that are necessary for you. Even in a work situation, I see myself and I know my worth and I understand my value more now, like just after coming here and being around like-minded females that kind of they have a light that shows how great and awesome they are. So being surrounded by that kind of thing gives you more confidence to go out there and say, well, I do this work, I think I should get more. Like, I think this is what it is. So it really is like a confidence booster for everyday life. And then just, I know this is not where I was guided, but just slightly, there really is like a survival instinct that comes into play when you're in classes like this. Master K really stresses being fit, being in shape, and I think that's really one of the most important things that I've heard from her, that I've really taken to heart. You can't defend yourself if you can't even run away. And if you're not capable of doing that, like what are you doing? What's the point? Like, you might be able to run a little bit and then get taken down anyway. So you have to be fit, you have to be in shape in order to really make the most out of the circumstances that you're put into. So I take a lot, but that's a little bit.
Thank you, Master K. As she said, I'm Miss Brittany. Yeah, having Diva Grit and an opportunity to just come together with other women who kind of understand the struggle as a woman has been really transformational. Just coming in, especially when you are well educated, it can be intimidating to not just other females but to other men as well. And so having an environment where you can start to build that confidence, start to say it's okay that I'm this way, it's okay that I'm into these things, it's okay that I want to strive for more. It's a great motivator and just a great place to kind of let off that steam and build up that confidence around a great leader as well as other women who are trying to come up with you. So it's really a community effort is what it turns into. It's almost like a little bit of a family. And you have support when you come to this class. You know that despite what's going on out in the world, you can come in and really get the support you're looking for and the confidence boost you need to just be yourself. And I think it's very valuable to me, I know. And I'm sure it is to all the other ladies too, and to you guys out there.
Hi, I'm Miss Dawn. Diva Grit for me has been transformational in my everyday life. And just like Rosie, I work in an environment that is strictly thought of as a male-dominated job. So for a long time, I would go to work and it just, cower over like, I know what I'm supposed to say, I know what I'm supposed to do, I know my stuff, but I wouldn't say anything because I'm a woman and I'm sitting at a table with a whole bunch of men. But now, like, since I've been teaching, since I've been doing a lot more at the school, I go to work and I'm like, no, this is how we're going to do it because this is the way it's supposed to be done. And the fact that I can speak to them with so much confidence now, I know that this class is working. This system, this school is really, really working. And, I mean, it's so much that I can say about the Diva Grit, Master K, Professor Bam. I mean, unlimited time would be needed. But I just want to say, like, they really help bring out who you are. They teach us how to dig very deep, and sometimes they really push me to a level I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just want to go home. But I keep going because I know that it's more than what I'm doing in class. It's who I am on the inside that's coming out. And even though I'm fighting within, I know that I'm doing something that's going to be greater.
Hi, yes, I'm Miss Sheila, and I would say that of those 53 years, I've been through a lot in my life, and I went through issues with my parents, bringing my self-esteem down, and then I married somebody, and that turned into an abusive marriage. So, and I moved here not knowing anybody, and I too, like these women, have been through different situations on a job where I was not sure of my value. I can say that Master Camber and the Diva Grit, it has reached me on a mental, physical, and a spiritual level. Everything they say, from the word of the week to the word of the month, thought for the week, it's always something there that you can grab. Physically, I feel myself growing, getting stronger, and I do feel like I can defend myself. I'm more aware of my circumstances, everything around me, and lately I've been listening and pushing negative people out of my life, and it's just been, these women are my family, and this is one of the best decisions I've made for my life, is coming to BAM, period. And I'm here until they change the locks on me.
All right, everybody. My name is Camber Johnson. This is my son. His name is Marco Johnson. I'm a 7-time world champion. He's a 4-time world champion. Our whole family do martial arts. That's all we do. We run a martial arts school. We travel all over the world teaching people how martial arts can empower you. My 2-year-old son does martial arts. My 2 grandkids do martial arts. My 15-year-old daughter does martial arts. My wife is a 3rd-degree world champion in martial arts. We know that martial arts, the values of it, can help you get good brains and help you become a better person. One of the things that we're going to show you today is something called martial fusion. Basically what martial fusion is, it was developed in the heart of Baltimore City, as well as the Bronx, New York, Los Angeles, all different elements of the inner city. And basically it took a dream of trying to learn how to flip and kick and punch to get away from negative things that was happening in your environment. So I was one of those kids that used to take little mattresses and lay them out on the ground and run and flip, and run up the wall and flip, stand on buildings and flip, and then try to emulate Bruce Lee from the movies. Putting all that together, we create something called martial fusion. My son, once again, he's a part of a world-class team called the Fuya Martial Fusion Team. They have performed with Bruce Lee's daughter, Rampage, Chuck Norris, you name it, he has worked with those people. We also used to star in a TV show called WMAC Masters. It was the #1 TV show coming on regular TV. I played myself, Bam. He played Little Bam when he was this small. Today, what we wanted to do before we get started was showing you how martial fusion works. We want to show you how one of our martial art classes work. Because the truth of the matter is, even though martial fusion brings about creativity, but it's called responsible creativity. So if you don't have no character, I don't care how tough you are, I don't care how bad you are, regardless of what, if you don't have respect and character, you're never going to amount to anything. Everything first starts with respect. We're going to have Mr. Marco, he's going to show you how our class starts. You ready? The song. What is it? The song. Students scream, ready, begin.
I will strive to develop myself in a positive manner, avoiding anything that reduces my physical, mental, and spiritual growth. I will strive to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best of myself and in others. I will use what I learned in Bushido in a humble state of consciousness, respecting the laws of mankind, and living by the laws of the universal creator. Sir.
Hey!
Sir.
Who are we?
The BAM, sir.
Meaning?
Better attitude maker, sir.
2 minutes a day.
Progress each day, sir.
Gratitude is out.
Attitude, sir.
You're not.
Constant and never-ending improvement, sir.
How do you feel?
Super good and getting better, sir. Oh, yeah.
All right. Everything that Mr. Marco demonstrated to you is what you have to do in order to become a good martial artist as well as a great business person. Mr. Marco's going to demonstrate, like I said, he's been doing martial arts since he was born. He's 24 years old, all he do is martial arts, and that's all he wants to do is change the world through the power of martial fusion. So we can get the DJ, or Mr. Marco going to set up the beat. All right, how y'all feeling here today? All right, check this out. Regardless of where you come from, the street, corporate America, Hollywood, when somebody asks you how you feel, in here today, you should always say, good sir. So you can still say that cool. Everybody try to on the count of three. Good sir. How we feel? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all right, you can do better than that. Can we get a little bit more energy? How you feel?
All right, I know y'all been sitting on these bleachers for a long time. Teachers, bear with me for a second. I need y'all to clap y'all hands. I need you to get hype in here. I need you to go bananas in here. We're gonna have participation, and then we're gonna get up in here. You ain't loud enough.
All right, everybody freeze. Because 1 minute you gotta be hype, and then when we say freeze, you gotta stop. So let's try that hype one more time. Give me some hype. Yeah, give yourself a hand.
I know you know the beat.
No human being on this planet got the strength to beat you down, or to take your heart, or to take your spirit. The only thing that can hurt you is you. Suck it up! There you go, come on, one arm. It don't matter, just do it. Get it out. Don't let it break you down.
The energy that comes off this guy is just phenomenal, and it's contagious.
When you come here, you leave behind everyday worries. You know, the frustration at work. Not every day is perfect, but when you come here, you know, you leave everything behind.
I mean, everyone has their own drama, but it's nice to get away from the 7 days a week that I have at home.
Well, it's not only about the physical stuff, it's also about how to defend yourself. It's about discipline and focus.
It gives me confidence and for myself to be strong and like to not back away from anything.
In life, something's always going to be happening. You're never going to have a clear path towards success. There's going to always be something coming towards you.
Once you change your attitude in life, things start to work, you know, in mysterious ways.
I feel strong, I respect myself. Yeah, I feel like brand new every time I walk out of here.
I love that I came to BAM's Kung Fu. If it wasn't for my dad, I probably would still be overweight and not happy.
Because the girl's not going to be hitting you on the street, the guy is. Harder!
When you hear the word the BAM, it goes beyond just the energy. It goes beyond just WMAC master. It goes to a great father. It goes to a loving husband. It goes to all those things, the things that I strive to one day be.
Go, punch! Yeah, scream it out. Scream!
He is just the embodiment of what a role model should be.
Don't you quit. Don't quit. Come on. Come on, Mr. Marvin. You know why I'm here.
I don't think they know how much they mean to me and Seth. Me as a single mom, he doesn't have a male to look up to in the household. And so when he comes home and he says, you know, Professor Bam told me I was a champion today.
Come on.
It means the world to me because he has someone that he can look up to every day when he comes into the school and say, I want to be a man just like that.
The memories that you make here are memories that will stay with you forever.